NFC East meeting with the Giants. The Cowboys are 5-1, supremely confident coming off that win in Seattle, beating the defending Super Bowl champions. And the Giants are coming off a very embarrassing loss to the Eagles, 27-0. So we asked this question to our coach, who is now here to hang out with us, Coach Herm Edwards. I need you to be objective about this.
I will be very objective.
You're leaning in, and I know that you're
trying to figure out what I'm going to say to make this sound good.
Okay, so what chances do you give the Giants of beating the Cowboys?
Earlier I was saying 30, I'll say 35%.
Okay.
Right now. I think the Cowboys are a very confident football team. The thing I want to see now going forward, can they deal with success?
Okay.
Will they continue to play football at a high level when you think about their offense? Because it all boils down to their offense.
Okay.
When you think about what they've done. DeMarco Murray he's the guy. He's what makes the train go. They run the ball good enough to not allow their defense to get exposed.
Okay.
They keep the ball for about 34 minutes, almost 35 minutes a game. That allows their defense, when you think about plays, their defense is only averaging about 56 plays a game. And that's the number for defenses.
Okay.
When they get over 65 plays, they wear down. So right now they're averaging about 56. Why? Because this offense is keeping the ball, make a lot of first downs. 142 first downs. That's second in the league. 160 by Indianapolis Colts lead the league in first downs made. They're very good on third down.
Lead the league.
56%. They're not turning the ball over, and they're running the ball. And everybody's worried about Murray getting hurt, and can he do it? When I was a coach with the Jets, I gave Curtis Martin the ball 371 times. He ran us into the playoffs. When I went to Kansas City, I gave Larry Johnson the ball 416 times.
Wow.
Led the league in carries, and he ran us to the playoffs.
So wait, are you disputing what people are saying?
No, I'm saying run him. Keep running him. Don't worry about next year, 2 years from now. Run DeMarco Murray. Don't get worried about the carries and the attempts. Run him.
That's the first.
If you want to run, if you want to go to the playoffs,
all right.
Give your best player the ball. Give it to him. Because he helps everybody. He helps Tony Romo. He helps the defense. This is how you play. Don't get afraid of it. It's only a number.
Quick question before we hand it off to Stephen A. Why did you go up to 35% for Giants' chances at winning this game?
Because of the fumbles. Fumbles. The Dallas Cowboys have fumbled the ball 11 times. Not just Murray, 11 times. They've lost 7 of them. Always worry about turnovers. And that's the critical part. The Giants are going to show up. They got embarrassed against, my former team, Philadelphia Eagles. That's another story. They got embarrassed in Philadelphia. Just ran them Giants up out of town, Stephen A. Your Giants. I know they're your Giants. Okay. But anyway, so they're embarrassed.
Okay.
Division game. Dallas beat them twice last year, as you know.
Sure.
So they got something to prove.
All right. Stephen A., run the Cowboys into the playoffs.
Run them into the playoffs.
Coach, your take on the Cowboys'
chances,
Giants' chances to beat the Cowboys.
Well, a couple of things, Coach. I did pick the Eagles to win the NFC East, and I certainly haven't changed my mind in that regard. So
neither has Coach.
I never believed in the New York Giants this season either. So that's point number one. Point number two, I love how everybody is talking about run DeMarco Murray, but nobody's thinking about his future. He's entering a contract year. They're going to milk him dry, and they're going to use that as an excuse not to give him his money after this season is over, because they're going to say he's worn down. We've got to look towards the future. You're paid for what you do, not what you've done. Skip Bayless is famous for that. But that's a story for another day. What it comes down to is that Coach is absolutely right. DeMarco Murray is going to be the key to the Dallas Cowboys getting in the playoffs, because the more you give him the ball, the more you protect Tony Romo from himself, the more you protect that defense from being exposed, which is what the Dallas Cowboys have done. 142 first downs, one of the league leaders in time of possession. We know that DeMarco Murray running the football moves the chains, keeps the ball out of Tony Romo's hands for him to throw interceptions, and keeps the defense off the field so they don't get exposed for being every bit as questionable as we thought they were coming into the season. Nobody can dispute that. Nobody can dispute that the ingredients to the Dallas Cowboys' success is their offensive line and DeMarco Murray running the football. That is obvious. My point is that DeMarco Murray runs high. He doesn't run low to the ground or with a low center of gravity. He runs high. He's susceptible to hits. Plus, he's prone to fumble the football from time to time. You take all of those things into consideration. I'm going to repeat again. I think the jury is still out on the Dallas Cowboys. Right now, they're one of the top 2 teams in the NFL as far as I'm concerned. Whether they can sustain that or not is not about DeMarco Murray. It's about what Tony Romo can do when the inevitable happens. Either DeMarco Murray gets hurt or he wears out because you simply can't take that amount of punishment.
Coach Herm,
Yes, sir.
Did you hear what the wily Stephen A. Smith, the silver-tongued devil that he can be, slipped in to start off his little soliloquy?
What was that?
He is attempting to create dissension in the ranks of my Dallas Cowboys because he's suggesting to DeMarco Murray.
But you ain't getting paid.
Yes,
He's suggesting.
Oh, I love it. He's starting to worry about the players.
He is suggesting
Player.
to DeMarco Murray
Oh,
that
Lord.
he say, Coach, you know what? I think I've had enough today. I think I might want the third quarter. I think I ought to just sit the third quarter. You know, I need to save myself for next year when I get paid. It ain't working. It ain't happening. This man has too much pride. This man wants it too badly. We've had him on the show twice. We have ridiculed him on this show twice, and he took it. What's that?
We
have twice. We've had
Beat him
DeMarco
up for not being healthy.
Yeah, all those
Can't
things.
finish games.
For not having any answers. And DeMarco just kept smiling and saying,
Very
we're going to
quiet,
take it one game
humble.
at a time. Yep.
My
So-
boy Eric Dickerson's a little nervous right now.
Really?
Oh, really? You
Listen,
think so? Because of that
gentlemen,
record? Yeah, okay. Go ahead, you
Ladies and
silver-tongued
gentlemen, Eric Dickerson. Eric Dickerson is not worried. I just saw him a few weeks ago. He ain't worried about DeMarco Murray. He's feeling just fine.
All right.
That's number one. Number two, Skip Bayless. Skip Bayless, you're going to be on my radio show, Sirius XM, Mad Dog Sports Radio, 1 to
there we
3
go.
p.m. Eastern Time every day.
Well, who says I am?
You're going to be. Let me tell you why. Skip. Skip. I've been very fortunate and blessed. The radio show's blowing up. I'm enjoying
Good
it
for you.
immensely. There isn't a day that goes by. There isn't a half hour that goes by. A matter of fact, I would say 1 in every 2 callers who call up to the show quotes you or me every single day. So that's why you're going to be on, because they want to hear from you too. And I'm saying all of that to say to you because yesterday I went on the air and practically for the second hour of my show, I called the Dallas Cowboy fans the fake, phony frauds they really are because they're so desperate, because they've been so inept for so long that they want to run this poor DeMarco Murray into the ground. He's in a contract year. He's looking to get paid. You know as well as I do, Coach Skip, they start either counting your age, meaning 30,
Listen
or
to this.
you know when you're going to go, or the number of carries. Now he's only 26, but the carries that he is on pace to exceed the amount of carries that Emmitt Smith has got for him. DeMarco
Fine.
Murray, they're trying to sabotage you. They're running you into the ground.
Yeah.
You're going to wear
Listen to
down,
this. Trying
and
to
as a result,
undermine
you're not
my
going to have
Dallas
anything when
Cowboys.
it's time to get your money. And
Yeah,
that's what's
look
going
at this.
on
We're
here.
on to
All
you.
I
We're on to
did
you.
was
You
point
can't
it out.
even say it
That's
with
all
a
I
straight
did.
face.
All I did was point it out.
He's laughing.
That's all
He's
I did.
laughing because
all I
he
did
knows.
was point it out. That's all I did is point it out.
Stephen A,
I'm telling
you see me
man.
right now?
I'm
Ride
telling
him,
you.
Cowboy.
Stephen A, I'm riding that Cowboy.
Ride him, Cowboy.
I'm going to ride him. I'm
Ride
lassoing
him.
him too.
Ride him all the
Come
way
on,
to the playoffs.
Cowboys.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell y'all right now. DeMarco Murray, he's fumble prone. Obviously, he runs tall, he runs high, so he's susceptible to hits.
Listen to
and
this.
Skip, DeMarco
Cowboy
Murray, I don't
hating.
want you to get hurt. I want
Yeah.
you to get your money.
Yeah.
I want you to
Yeah,
get your
listen to
money.
this.
Be a decoy, but you don't need to run the football 26 and a half times per game like you've been doing over the first 6 games of this NFL
All right.
season when you got 100.
All right,
and
Skip,
59
respond,
carries.
and then
you don't
Coach,
need to
you
do
go
that,
ahead.
DeMarco
Go ahead,
Murray.
Skip.
Okay, back to the game.
Yeah.
As I've been doing week to week here on the show, I recuse myself from making a pick on this game because I do not want to jinx my Dallas Cowboys. But I am here to tell you, to your point originally, this is a very dangerous game. For
Yes,
this
it
team.
is.
This team does not play as well at home as it does on the road because what happened when the 49ers visited earlier, what happened when the Houston Texans visited, their fans took over half of the stadium. I have no idea how many Giants fans have already secured tickets for Sunday at Jerry World, but it could be about half the stadium. So I don't trust these quote-unquote home games because they're kind of away home games. Sure. They feel like neutral site games at the best. So now I'm looking at Doug Free, the right tackle of this vaunted new offensive line, is gone. So this kid, Jeremy Purnell, I don't know much about him, but he came in late in that final drive, and he looked pretty good for a few snaps. Can he withstand? Can he hold up to the Giants? I don't know. Bruce Carter, who's a fine, active linebacker that your man Rod Marinelli desperately needs, he's out again until the Redskins game. Tony Romo got rocked, and I thought it was a cheap shot by our guy Bobby Wagner the other day, but they could be cracked ribs, but he was having a hard time this week, so he might be just a little bit stiff and sore going into this game. DeMarco Murray missed a practice with an undisclosed illness. I don't know what that was. He's probably a little beat up, is what he probably is, if you want to know the truth.
You know what? He doesn't even need to practice.
Okay, that's fine. You know
give
what?
him all
I'm
the
with you.
reps.
I'm with you on that.
Stop all that now.
Well, they said they haven't been.
They shouldn't.
Okay, so now you got the Joseph Randle distraction, and you can't tell me that wasn't some kind of a shake-up distraction for that locker room. Just like, what the heck was that? Because nobody saw it coming. So does that break your unity a little bit going into this game? It could. And the Giants are just the Giants. We've seen them play really well.
Vision game.
Yeah.
Vision game. And you make great points, Skip. And also this. How do they deal with the success of last week? You know, the whole key is when you go out and you beat a team that no one expects you to beat. You beat Seattle in Seattle.
Little letdown.
Okay, so now all of a sudden you're at home and it seems like, oh, they really beat Seattle. This is the one. And when you become a good team, you beat a great team on the road, and you come back that next week and you win again.
You prove that you're
That's
that
what
team.
you got to do.
Okay,
That's
what did the owner say this week? Unfortunately, he said, I think we should all stop and smell the roses.
Just a bit.
No, I don't think we should
Jerry.
smell any roses.
No, Jerry. Don't do it, Jerry.
Okay,
no.
Coach, quickly, let me get your score.
Oh, the score? I'm going to say 27-17.
All right.
I hope you're right.
You want
Dallas.
No, I got no score for
none
me.
for
Dallas.
Yeah.
What you got, Stephen A?
Dallas wins this game 33-23.
Oh, I thought he was going to go like 40-7 or something.
All right. And as we have been doing in tradition, Skip will not weigh in on his Cowboys.
That's fine.
All right, that's fine. It is fine.
You going to weigh on them Cowboys when they play them Eagles?
Uh-oh.
On December 14th?
What's happening
You
that
gonna
day?
be there?
Are you going to be there? What happened?
Right in the middle of it.
Doing
Why?
what? Playing?
Honorary captain.
You're the honorary captain.
And what will you say to Tony Romo?
I'm going to say, Tony, going to be a hard day today in Philly. Watch them Eagles fly today.
Is that what you're going to say?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give him a
For
little
those who don't